solve by substitution method. So anybody wants to tell me what would be the first step?
Well, just from seeing the example, you just took 3x minus 4, which is common in both, and just gave it a variable.
Very good. So let's stop right there. So you're saying that you notice that 3x minus 4, plus the example we did earlier, is in common. So you want to let that be equal to some variable. What variable you want to pick? You choose. You want to let it equal to what? What's that? W. Okay, so let's let it equal to W. So if I substitute for every 3x minus 4w, so this would become w squared then. So this would become w. Now I'm forcing this to look like a second order equation. So I get 2w squared plus w minus 1 equal to 0. I know Jennifer had a problem with this. Let me find out if she's okay with this. Do you follow up to this point, Jennifer, what we're doing?
Yeah, I do now.
You do now, okay. So do you see how to factor this, by the way? Who wants to help me how to factor this? Anyone with the mic? If it's not factorable, we can always use quadratic formula, but this is factorable, right? Anyone wants to tell me how to factor this?
Is it 2w minus 1 and w plus 1?
Right. So for 2w squared, I pick 2w and w for 1. The only possibility would be 1. And if I look at the two middle term and two further term, we get w and 2w. In order to get 1w, I need to have this middle term would be equal to minus. This is plus, so this would make this minus and plus. And I see some of you already typing your answer there. Kavina, you're right. Absolutely. 2w minus 1 equal to 0, or w plus 1 is equal to 0. So at this point, I can solve for w. Jennifer, since you have this question and you asked us to do this from scratch, do you follow what we're doing so far?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me, Jennifer, how do you solve for w on the left-hand side? If I have 2w minus 1 is equal to 0, what would be w then? What do you have to do? We can add 1 to both sides of the equation, right? You get 2w is equal to 1, right? So what is w would be? Divide both sides by 2. I see some of you typing your answer already would be 1
and
half.
negative 1/2.
Very good. Not negative 1/2, just positive 1/2, right? And then here, if I subtract 1 from both sides of the equation, I get w is equal to negative 1. So I get these two answers. But you're not solving for w, you're solving for x. We have to go back to these assumptions here. We have w is equal to minus 1, or w is equal to 1/2. Okay, so in this first case here, 3x minus 4 is equal to minus 1, or 1/2 is equal to 3x minus 4. Does that make sense? Jennifer, do you follow what we're doing so far?
Yes.
Because we have two values for w. So either this w, which is minus 1, is equal to 3x minus 4, or 1/2 is equal to 3x minus 4. Let's just simply solve this for x. So if I add 4 here, we get 3x is equal to, looks like it's 3, so x equal to 1, or, and here if I subtract over that to add 4 to both sides of the equation, I get 1/2 plus 4/1 equal to 3x. LCD is 2, so multiply by 2/2. 8 plus 1 will be 9/2 is equal to 3x. If I multiply both sides of the equation here by 1/3, because we want to solve for x. And you can actually reduce this here. So it looks like we get 3/2. So 3/2 is equal to x.